Hello everyone. Let's discuss about PCOD today. Well, it's a very common condition seen in around 5 to 10% of females in the reproductive age group. What is PCOD? PCOD is a complex hormonal disorder specifically related to the ovarian dysfunction. In this, ovaries produce a large number of immature or partially mature eggs which collect and form small cysts in the ovaries. The ovaries enlarge in size and these cysts increase the secretion of male pattern hormones, thereby giving rise to hormonal imbalance. What are the causes of PCOD? Well, causes are generally it is related to genetic predisposition, but it is not entirely genetic. There is a large role of environmental and lifestyle influence on it. And more recently, studies show that females with PCOD have increased inflammation in their body. How to feel that this patient is having PCOD? The major signs and symptoms of PCOD are dependent on anovulation, that is, these females generally do not ovulate regularly, increased male hormone secretion, that is, they have increased synthesis of androgens in the body leading to male hormone symptoms, and increased insulin resistance. This gives rise to a pre-diabetic or a diabetic-like picture in the females. The first and foremost symptom, because of which most of the females consult a gynecologist, is menstrual irregularities or menstrual disturbance. Females can have a delayed cycles with reduced flow. These cycles are generally unpredictable, or they can have even early cycles or prolonged flow also. So all kind of menstrual disturbance can happen in PCOD. And the second symptom most commonly seen is obesity. So there is either an increase in the weight or there is a difficulty in reducing weight, typically seen in PCO patients. The third sign is acne. So these females, once they start gaining weight or start having irregular cycles, they notice appearance of acne over their face, upper body, back, and that becomes like a disturbing factor for them. Then comes hirsutism or coarse hair growth over the parts of body on which females generally don't have hair growth, like upper lip, chin, breast, upper back, even the thighs and abdomen. This is because of, again, increased synthesis of male hormones in them. Then there is also loss of hair from the scalp area or the hair loss over the head. Then there is a darkening or thick skin development over the neck, which is called acanthosis nigricans, and it is because of insulin resistance. The other symptoms include sleep disturbance because of the derangement in melatonin levels. Then there is mood disorders and anxiety, that is mostly because of the symptoms they face.